guys, welcome to Patriot Muscle Health, where it's easy to define health by being physically strong, but we take a look at what it takes to be emotionally, mentally, and spiritually strong. And someone who has definitely helped me turn the corner and focus on my cellular and my inner health is Melanie Ryan. And I'm so thankful to have met this lady along the Patriot ladder, I guess you want to say, of just going to events and networking with people and just being around good people. And so we had made a video last month and talking about the cellular health, but I wanted to kind of do another video because I feel like I have become so much more healthier the more that I have been using these products that Melanie has introduced me to. And they really are life-changing. And if you missed the one interview that we had a while back, she explained how learning about these products helped her heal herself from the inside out. And she is just taken what she has learned by the horns and has helped so many other people. I've witnessed it myself. So you have a big event coming up this weekend. So tell us about the Reckoning.
Yeah, thanks. Before I say anything about the event, I want to just piggyback off what you just said. So we do have an amazing product that is helping us heal or repair like we did when we were younger, but it's really the body that's doing it, not the product. So we aren't here to help cure or mitigate anything, but we're giving back to the body what it needs so the body can do what it was designed to do. So having said that's my little disclaimer. So yeah, there's an event coming up this weekend. It's the Reckoning Fest, and it's held in Mesquite, Texas. It's just outside of Dallas. It's going to be an exciting event. Actually, we just interviewed the host here just a little while ago, so that was kind of neat. You can find that on Chrissy's page, Patriot Muscle Health. He gave a little more detail into the event, but yeah, it's going to be this weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
And you're sponsoring the event, right?
I am one of the sponsors. Yeah, they have a few others too, but yeah, I am one of the sponsors for the event.
Awesome. Now, how did you hear about this event? Did you contact him or did he contact you?
Actually, Jamie and Robert from Banners for Freedom actually sent me a message and let me know, because we try to let people know, that are in our circle as far as different events and things coming up in case we're interested. And so having it be here in Texas was kind of nice because we travel a lot and outside of the state. So it's nice to have something local. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of excited that I don't have to fly somewhere.
That's awesome.
Or drive 3 days.
Folks, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the redox signaling molecules. This is what I have been on probably since, I want to say June, the end of June, I think is when I started. And people tell me all the time, what are you doing? You look great. And even though, I had lost the weight, and it was probably like the last little bit of me losing like the last 5 pounds to reach my goal. That's when I got introduced to Melanie, and I started using the products because I know how bad fluoride is. And so I wanted to make sure that I try to get that out of my life as much as possible. So I go to my mom's house and I drink the well water. I fill up a whole bunch of bottles at one time. It's a way for me to talk to her once a week, and also get fresh water. But I also have not been using fluorinated toothpaste, and I have not had any type of tooth sensitivity. So I have gone from using a prescription toothpaste to just using regular old Tom's. And this is the product right here, is redox signaling molecules. And you take 2 ounces in the morning and you take 2 ounces at night. But I noticed, because I go so hard, I work a full-time job, I work a part-time job, I'm running for office with little to no help. My campaign signs just came in, yay. And I'm doing this YouTube channel so that people get to know who I am, because even at the end of this campaign, which is in 8 weeks, I wanted to have something to take away from it. Oh, look at the doggy.
He needs a haircut.
What's your doggy's name? You told me, I forgot.
Teddy.
Yes, I got to meet Teddy in Virginia. He's real sweet, and he's a good travel companion.
Yeah, he's awesome.
But sometimes, I might have to take a little bit more just because I'm so busy. This morning, I was supposed to meet my workout partner at 5:30 at the gym, and I woke up and I had gone so hard that I work 7 days a week, just like you do, Melanie. And I just felt like I needed to take a break, and so I was like, you know what, I'm going to take my REDOX in the morning, and I'm going to take one of these mind things that I can put into my water. And I just had the best meditation. And I feel like since I have been able to get off of fluoride, it's decalcifying my pineal gland. And so my ability to connect to source or God or get downloads of information, it's almost like during the times that I am quiet and I'm doing like these hypnosis type meditations, I get information or I get creative thoughts that are not my own. And the only thing that I can attribute it to is, that these products are actually working. Love the skincare line. My favorite is probably the serum that comes with it. So there's four boxes that come in here. So ladies, I know some of us don't like to wash our face, okay? But it does help us, look a little bit younger. We don't have such tired skin, afterwards. And so it comes with a foaming wash, and it comes with it looks like a toner of some kind, and guys can use it too as like an aftershave. And then it comes with a serum, and I put that around here and there. And then I love the cream at the end, because you can pump the top and it comes out in like this little circle. And it's just enough to put on your face. And I have noticed since using these products, okay, because I'm ingesting it with the liquid. I have this beside my bed, okay, the gel. And I have noticed that the lines right here, especially in the middle, these number 11s, they are, I guess, kind of a genetic trait in my family. They call it the Darwin line. They are not as prominent as they used to be. I got carded the other day at the store. So that whatever I'm doing is working. And it's not just because I've lost weight. I mean, people come up to me and say, Chrissy, you glow. And I think that it is because I'm putting the things into my body that are helping my body heal from the inside out. And, this is the whole premise of my channel, is to find wellness products, find things that help people truly heal, whether it is some type of alternative medicine, or maybe it is through meditation, or maybe it is through a supplement or an herb. These kind of things are truly helping people. And I have worked 25 years of my life, with alternative medicine and not being on prescriptions. And that is why I wanted to get off that prescription toothpaste. I was telling Melanie, when we were talking to Chris Ericks just a minute ago on a previous interview, we had to cut it short because I was like, I gotta go. And I was like, okay, Melanie, we're going to pick back up and do our interview later, because I really want to talk about these products and how much they've helped people. So tell me about how taking the mind and the energy help you at the gym in the morning.
So I was going to hold them up, but I think I left them in the, oh yeah, I got one here. So this is
these little sticks that come in the boxes.
Yeah, these things are amazing. They come with 30 in a box, and you just pour them in water. So I like it personally because I would say probably 7 or 8 months ago, I was just having trouble concentrating. My memory was just not as good as normal. Like I'd be having a serious conversation and I'd like midstream forget what I was saying. It was getting a little embarrassing and quite concerning actually, but I was super excited when they launched this product in April. I flew to Vegas when they launched it and got me some. And I've been drinking it every day, and it's helped me tremendously. So it's called REDOX Mind because it helps with cognitive, brain function, memory, focus, all that. I like it a lot. The energy one, which I have here somewhere, yellow one. So this is amazing for energy. Now, those of you who might consume energy drinks that are bad for you, this is a really good alternative. It's not like an energy drink where you get this big rush and then you crash. Like this gives you a good sustained energy. For me, a good 6 to 8 hours. Depends on what I'm doing, but man, I drink this when I go to the gym. They tell you to drink it like before working out, I guess, but I drink it while I'm working out. I love it. I just get more of an intense workout. I just want to keep going. Whereas before I'd be like looking at my watch, like I got a lot to do today. I got to hurry up, get out of here. And now I just don't want to leave the gym. So
Yeah.
I like it. It's really helped me a lot. But the Redox itself that was in the blue bottle that you showed, that you had really good results with that for your teeth, but we have people getting amazing results for all kinds of things. For me, I had a huge problem with discomfort, and I had a mass that was in my back that was pressing on nerves. And anyway, it's not that the product actually shrank that mass, it's just that the body was able to address the problem on its own once, giving back the body what's missing. So I guess in saying that, I should say what redox is, because in case someone hasn't seen our previous video, redox is actually something you're born with, and it's part of your mitochondria. And like the mitochondria is like the energy of our cells. It's what keeps us going, right? Keeps us alive. It's the powerhouse. So redox actually resides in your mitochondria, and as we age, we are depleted. Right. So I tell people, like, if you're, say, average 40, 50-year-old person, and say you haven't had any serious health issues, you're still already at that point of where you're depleted. Right. So you start depleting at puberty, and every decade you lose another 10%. So you're depleted, and your ability to make more is just not as effective. So that average person is already going to have a lack, right? So then you take a 40 or 50-year-old person that has had health challenges their whole life, they're obviously going to be in a different situation. So somebody like that may require to take more than the recommended amount. So we talked earlier, or you did, about the 2 ounces, right? So that's what we recommend to start with. But if somebody has a health challenge, they may need to take more. It just depends. So, but we've had people with all kinds of situations. It's just about getting the cells firing again and communicating. So I tell people your body is kind of like an arcade game. Your body should be able to detect the invaders, like the old arcade games, like, try to kill off the bad stuff. If your cells can't communicate and identify those invaders, then it's more like autoimmune, right? Your body's misfiring. So it's super important that your cells are signaling. And that's what this product does for us.
Yep. I've noticed that my digestive issues, if I eat something I'm not supposed to, I feel bad, but I don't feel as bad.
Sure.
The recovery from it really is not as bad either, but it basically has changed the way I look at food, because I can tell, I'm like, you know what? It's almost like I can tell the frequency of it before I eat it. And I know how it's going to make me feel. And for the first time in my life, I feel that way. I mean, as a former fitness competitor, you're on this strict diet for 3 to 6 months. Okay. And,
right.
And you're miserable. And so when the competition is over, the first thing you think, well, at least for me, I mean, I may be speaking for other people, but I was like, there's a party in my mouth and all the food is coming. And then the next thing you know, you've ballooned back up to what you were weighing before the competition began. And I don't feel like that now. It's just an amazing product, folks. I mean, between the way that my energy is and how long I can go during the day, how quickly I can recover, not only from my workouts, but just life. I mean, if something throws you off and you're like, okay, well, let me make sure I got to do this, or if something happens in your life that kind of derails you and puts you back a little bit, it's like you're not even thinking about it sucks, but you're not staying in that lower frequency that's causing you to, I guess, take on more things that are in that negative vibration of woe is me, or this happened to me, or I feel terrible. And I have not had this type of enthusiasm for a wellness product ever. I mean, but I have been combining it with another product, and I feel like it is allowing the other product to work better. I know I sent you some of these body align bracelets in the mail, because I think that they are helping me. And between doing the inner work with the redox signaling molecules and combining that with the Tesla frequencies and changing, the frequency of my body when it is exposed to things that either are 5G related, or even people's frequency. I mean, people, they emit a frequency. Animals emit a frequency. Food emits a frequency. And, this is why it is so important that it's not just what you're putting into your body food wise, but what information are you listening to? What music are you listening to? Who are you hanging around? What was it that Chris said? He said, flock together. What was it? Birds of a feather flock together.
Well, you're basically the sum of the top 5 people you hang out with. So if you're hanging around and spending your time with people that are energetic, positive, successful, then your odds of being that are going to be higher. If you're hanging around the opposite of that, then that's pretty much what you're going to bring into your life. You bring into what you attract what you're putting out.
That's right. That's right.
It's a little off the topic, but yeah.
It's all right. I think it's all connected, energy and frequencies. And so how long have you been using the redox signaling molecules? And you have it as a part of your holistic impressions company. So tell us a little bit about holistic impressions.
Yeah, so I've actually been in the wellness industry over 24 years. It actually started out many years ago because I had Lyme disease over 30 years ago. It took me 10 years to get a diagnosis. And so I kind of went into the wellness industry because I needed to get my life back. And that's how I started. And then I spent years educating people the best I could on a different product actually that I was involved with, and Lyme disease, to try to help as many people as I could. It also helped me afford what I needed from me and my family, because not only did I have it, but my 6 children also. So that's kind of how I got involved in the wellness industry. And then as the years went on, I started doing something else. And then before COVID hit, probably 3 months before that, this product just fell on my lap. I wasn't looking for it, but I did have a need. I was having this issue with discomfort in my back. I had actually torn a rotator cuff in a motorcycle accident, and I'm bone on bone in my knee from a bad surgery, 2 bad surgeries actually in my knee. So anyway, I did have a need, and I used the gel actually, which we have this topical, which you can use. It's basically the same as the liquid that we drink. But anyway, I used that topically and started getting amazing results. But to backtrack a little bit on the holistic impressions, the reason I got back, really, started getting convicted about the world and, where we are and how there's a big need. And so I was actually flipping houses here in Texas when I got, I thought I was doing that for the rest of my life. And I transitioned back because I was feeling a little convicted about not using what I did know about the health and wellness and helping folks. So another thing is, about 24 years ago, I was introduced to something called biofeedback using frequencies. Now, when I was first introduced to it, I thought it was very hokey, and I didn't understand it. And so I had a lady sit with me at an event I was at in New Hampshire many years ago. And so she said, "Hey, do you mind if I just do this quick scan on you?" And I'm like, oh, I was kind of like freaked out about it at first. And I said, "Sure." And so she did the scan, and she said, "Do you have Lyme disease?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I was actually already getting better, but it showed up on my scan." And so anyway, that kind of propelled me into my interest into biofeedback using frequencies. And so I do that as well under my umbrella of holistic impressions. So I do that out of my office, and I also do distance sessions. And I know it's a weird topic, but a lot of times we have a hard time understanding how something like this can work long distance. And I was the same way 24 years ago, because I thought, this lady that I met, she said, she scanned me, and I'm thinking, oh, that's neat. I'm intrigued. But she lived in Vermont, and I was living in Maine at the time. And I thought, she's going to work on me while I'm in another state. So I thought it was just like weird, too new age or something for me. And I didn't understand it. And so as time went on, I researched it more and understood more. So basically, everybody's born with their own unique fingerprint. We all know that, right? But we're also born with our own unique frequency, and everything has a frequency. So every place on the planet, every person, every illness, every supplement, everything. Yeah. Like you mentioned, frequencies. We talk about frequencies all the time, right? But when we have to start really looking at it in a different way, everything, even your supplements have a frequency. So anyway, it's with what I do, I can scan someone and identify kind of what's going on with them, what's out of balance, and try to bring it back into harmony using frequency.
I did one of these sessions, folks, with Melanie a few weeks ago, and she doesn't know any of this stuff, okay, about me. And she goes, well, it looks like you've had trauma at these 3 ages. And the first age, I was like, well, I don't really know what traumatic could have happened at that time. Maybe I just forgot about it. But nonetheless, I was holding on to the frequency of that imprint of that experience, which
Right.
could be causing me pain or a mental dysfunction or an emotional situation. And let me tell you what, the other 2 times that it said that I had big traumatic experiences was when I was 34, and that's when I lost my husband. And then it also said that I had a traumatic experience when I was 42. And that's when the C word happened. And so I was left at my home, very depressed, not being able to see my friends, go out to the nightclubs, all the things that I thought were important to me. And so I call it the dark night of the soul, you know, where the old me died and the new me was rebirth. And during that process, I think is when I healed. And so I was still holding on to some of that trauma because it said that I was between that age when I was younger and then when I was 34 and then when I was 42. So folks, this stuff works. I mean, she didn't know any of this, you know, and I'm not going to sit there and put my name behind something or push somebody forward if, you know, that doesn't work for me. And because how am I supposed to share an interest or promote something if I don't believe it in myself? And this is why I believe in these redox signaling molecules. They truly have helped me. And, you know, doing the biofeedback also has helped. I feel like every day is an opportunity for me to get stronger, for me to learn more, and for me to heal myself so that I can also help other people heal themselves. So so how far of a drive is that for you in Texas? Because I know when I saw you in Virginia, this lady drove, okay, all the way from Texas with a little dog to do an event with me in Virginia. And because Melanie was so gracious, she allowed me to work the table for her at the Clay Clark Reawaken America tour, and I helped her with her holistic impressions booth. And there we were promoting the redox signaling molecules, and I learned so much about it. And I also got to see transformations right in front of my face, as well as hear Melanie's story. So I just wanted to, you know, share my situation and how these products have helped me. I could not do what I do if I put junk into my body. And I'm a big advocate for alternative medicine and supplementation. But if your body doesn't know how to use the supplements that you're giving it, you're wasting your time and you're wasting your money. I ended up taking supplements back to the store that I was previously using before I got introduced to this. And folks, if you people are like, oh, it's just network marketing. It can be if you want it to be, and you can sell it. And I don't consider it network marketing. I've never been involved with anything like that. And if I was, probably my first interview that I went on was knocking on doors and sell kudzu knives. Okay. And I realized very quickly during the training that that was not for me. So anyway, I am a firm believer of these products. They have helped me. This morning, you know, I took the liquid and I put the mind in a shaker and I drank half of it. I usually drink most of it before I go work out, the energy one, and then I drink about a fourth of it left while I'm working out, and I just put more water in there. When I was doing it before, I was telling Melanie, I said I wasn't really reading the directions like most people, okay? And I would put the energy packet in my bottle of water, and it was this big gallon jug, and I didn't really get the pump that Melanie was talking about, you know? So anyway, while I was making a little flyer for it, it's amazing what you find out when you actually read. It said you need to take it 15 minutes prior to working out. And I'm like, well, no wonder I had so much energy when I drank it like I was supposed to the other day. So anyway, I used the mind this morning, and because my back was hurting, you know, I put the gel right here on my neck because they say that this little area right here, this is your lymph glands. And so it is able to get distributed into your body through the skin that way. I mean, you have to think about it, folks. Your skin is your biggest organ that you have. And so, you know, this is why I am really cautious about putting any type of chemical type lotions on my body, or what is it? Can't think of it now. I guess I need to take the mine this afternoon, but I've been going since 5:30. Sunscreen. So I don't wear sunscreen and things like that, and you can tell because I have some of the lines on my face. But I use that as an opportunity to tell people how much I've smiled. But anyway, I use this on my back. And I did some deep stretching type hypnosis meditations this morning, and my back hasn't hurt me all day. And I have been going hard. I mean, look, we got a new background now for Patriot Muscle Health. Ooh, ooh.
That's awesome.
Yeah, folks, so if you are interested in attending the Reckoning event, okay, there's a few seats left. They do need a sponsor, okay? And
I think
one more sponsor. That's what Chris said.
Yeah, they're starting to sell out on their tickets. So look at the VIP tickets if you want to get good seating.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of guests there. Nino Rodriguez is going to be there, and is Mel K going to be there?
She's on the list. Yeah,
on the list. Okay, and
there's a lot. You can go to reckoningfest.com and you can see the whole lineup. But there's a lot. Mike Lindell and oh gosh, there's a lot. I can't remember them all. There's so many. Yeah. That's going to be a good event.
Well, you know, I'm running for office, guys, and this is crunch time for me. So I have about 8 weeks until November 8th. So as much as I would love to be there with Melanie and help support her and help support Chris, I'm just going to have to do it from afar. But I wanted just to take this opportunity to tell you guys about this amazing product. It has helped me with pain management. It has helped me boost my energy levels. It has also helped me be able to focus. I am OCD and have ADD really bad, and I try not to push that on other people. And this really has helped me focus that energy in a more productive way. So thank you so much. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the viewers this afternoon?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, if anybody is, number one, having health challenges or struggles and they want to give this a try, I'd be happy to help anybody on the phone. You can find me through holisticimpressions.com. But if you just want to get on and order something to try, in the meantime, Chrissy, you'll have your link, I'm sure.
But the link will be in the description, and it'll also be streamlined there at the bottom. But I also have Melanie's contact also in the description. So feel free to just look that over. She's got an amazing story about how she has healed herself. And through that process, she has met a lot of people and been introduced to a lot of things. And you know, and being in that industry, you get a chance to see what works and what doesn't. Yeah. It's
all about making a difference. And one more thing. I keep thinking one more thing.
It's okay.
You know, our mission, or for me, I can speak for me, is to really help as many people as we can, because we know the challenges that are out there health-wise right now in our country. But we're also looking for folks that maybe have a background in health and wellness, or just got a passion for helping people, because we could certainly use the help with that. And would love to bring you on board and expand across the country. We already have some things happening, but we'd love to incorporate more people. If you're maybe a chiropractor, or you have a wellness business, or you're a doctor. So I will tell you, doctors know that redox exists in the body. Most of them just don't know that it's available in a supplement form, and that you can replenish it back. So we're looking to talk with those people too, and I'd be happy to help out with that.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And I appreciate you. And thank you again, folks. You guys have a great day.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want, and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just don't be don't be scared. I'm so good, no I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so what? You're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and back. You don't wanna make me mad, I stay strong, you will never see me crack. And if you get in my way, you're gonna feel the wrath. Gotta say it to my face while he's looking back. Mirror breaks after math, when I hate I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't be scared. Just don't be